Hey guys, Ron here. Look, I haven't been able to get out in a while and I want to show you guys something. I'm looking down because it feels like there's an insect crawling around my legs, but who knows? Maybe it's just my imagination. Anyway, so today I'm in Fisherman's Village. Haven't been here during the day in years, but I go here at night. It's in Marina Del Rey, California. It's like a mini Fisherman's Wharf, and I'm going to show some of it to you. We're also going to have beautiful city views, mountains, and all over. And I'll tell you what they are when we see them. So let's take a look. I can't see anything with this reflection. Let's look out this way for a minute. No, still can't see a thing. Okay, now we're cooking. Let's open this sucker up. Now we're looking towards, it's pretty clear today, more clear than it's been. Those buildings in front are Marina City Club, which has been there since the 70s, which I've shown you guys before, but I want to get beyond it. I can see some of, basically the homes on the hill you're looking at there are the Hollywood Hills. That's the Hollywood Hills. And through the gate there, let's move up so we can see it better. Through the gate is the Getty Museum. Yeah, so we're seeing a lot of Los Angeles just from this one spot. Now on the other side of Fisherman's Village, here on a clear day, you can see all the way out to Mount Baldy, which is in Ontario, which is like 60, 70 miles away at least. Pretty nice, huh? This is a little area to rent little boats and jet skis and all kinds of stuff. Somebody's bringing their dog on a boat, although a little rental boat, I have to admit I did that myself many years ago. Old girlfriend and her dog. And the dogs tend to want to jump in the water. It's about 90 degrees here today, which is extraordinarily unusual, but there's a heat spell, or heat, yesterday and today. Tomorrow it'll go back to fall. Temperature went up 20 degrees in one day. The good thing is it doesn't go up quite as high at night. This is an El Torito restaurant. Fascinating, huh? What I want to show you is the city views here. Now here's the great thing about this. You can live 10-15 minutes away. You can live 10 minutes drive from here. All right, I won't say you. An individual can live 10 to 15 minutes drive from here, 10 minutes from here, in a little tiny apartment. Now, they still are ridiculous rent in California. But in other words, you can be not a wealthy person by any stretch of the imagination and still drive 10, 15 minutes and be here and, you know, enjoy all this, enjoy all this beauty. That's the great thing about Los Angeles. You can partake in, I mean, I'm not saying you necessarily own a boat, but you can rent a boat back there for a day or for a few hours. This is paddle boarding here. Somebody's out on their dinghy there. Okay, now, oh, by the way, now I know we're looking through the masts of those boats there, but this fascinates me. Those mountains that you're seeing, that's Mount Wilson, and then at the very end, can't see that far, it's hazy, but it's Mount Baldy. So right now we're looking, those mountains are 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 miles away. And in the winter with the snow-capped peaks, it's really beautiful. That's the Getty Museum. I'll take you up there one night and I'll do some really spectacular city views. So that's the Getty Museum up on the hill. Yes, tremendous paintings and sculpture, but I go up there mainly for the views, even though I'm a painter myself. So That's basically the hills above Brentwood, Pacific Palisades we're looking at. Same with that. Same with that. As we move further west, we're looking above Santa Monica. And then Malibu. Pull out for a moment here. And then harbor and out to sea. Still smell that diesel fuel. My father had a couple of boats here when I was a kid, and well, up until the time I was about 20. So I grew up around this a lot. Those were the days when a man who had a upper middle class income could own a house and support his family, his wife and kids, and buy a boat and have property, more than one property, and work for himself. But that was the 70s and into the 80s. Days don't exist. That doesn't exist anymore. Not here, it doesn't. My father, in his late 30s, started his own office supply business. Now they don't exist because now you've got the big box stores, Office Depot and the like. But he started it in the bedroom of our home, which he owned. And he was able to, in the San Fernando Valley here, probably bought the home for like $10,000 in 1960, was able to take care of my mother, who was a housewife, and raised us kids, me and my two siblings. He bought other pieces of property as investments, owned the boats, all that, and was never a millionaire. Hell, not even close. Not even close. Not even half a millionaire. Maybe that's TMI, but that's just telling you the way it used to be. Kind of wish I would have been born 10 or 15 years earlier than I was. Things were easier then. He also never had a college education, and just developed his own, took customers with him. I don't know that he poached them, but he had been working for a place, and when the business went to new owners, he decided not to join his fellow workers and buy the business, but start his own business. And thank God he did. That's my little narrative, because being here reminds me of my past and reminds me of those good times when America was really the land of opportunity. It still is, but after the war to, I'd say, the early 80s, it was the peak of the land of opportunity. But, the population has grown so much, especially in California, especially Southern California, 30 plus million people that we know of that can be counted by census. You have to take care of all those people. Housing goes up because the demand is short, and everything else goes up too. So you can't be middle class and live that way anymore. Sad statement, but true. I saw a sea lion in the water there. Let's see if we can get him again swimming. There he is out there. Pretty, huh? This kind of looks like one of the opening scenes from Jaws here. All the guys are going out to hunt the shark, or even before that, when people are just taking their vessels out for the 4th of July. There's that sea lion again. I don't know if you saw him. They're not here as much, but boy, I was here last night late, And what they do is they come in after the fishing vessels come back, and they're hoping to get their bait, I guess, left over. They know when they're back. Now here's the Marina Hornblower. That goes out. That's the party boat. That's the booze cruise. You get married on that thing. Hello, come on, let's go here. My fingers are not as nimble as they used to be. At the end here is the sheriff's station. They've got a great view. By the way, if any of you are fans of the TV show Arrested Development, or the infamous banana stand, there's a lot of money on the banana stand. That's the banana stand. Well, that's the lighthouse, but the banana stand was right there. This girl's loitering around us. Maybe she's going to her bike. I think she's taking her own pictures. Safari. This place has really changed a lot. Really changed a lot. You can rent bikes down there. And oh, look at that. Learn to sail. Okay. Sailing classes. All right, guys. I think I'll call it there. That's your little tour. Because I was trying to run. And it's about 90 degrees today. Like I said, too hot for me. So I made a little video for you. But this is a very interesting little section of Southern California that you probably otherwise would never get to see. So, if you don't know me, my name is Ron. If you like the channel, please subscribe. If you haven't already subscribed, if you do subscribe, please hit the little bell icon next to the subscription button, and then you'll get notifications as to when I post. And please, folks, give me likes. I really, really appreciate it. I do this as much for you as for me, mostly for you. All right, we'll see you at the next location. All right, see you guys.